Hi everybody. Well, I'm making this video today because it's my responsibility to tell everybody. We all have a responsibility. And I wanted to bring to everybody's attention that the other day, I am able to prophesize. I am able to see future events. And I never put it to use. Now's the time. A couple of days ago, you'll see videos I posted in regards to, I started blasting. One video is about wolves in sheep's clothing. Basically, our pastors, and they're evil, with very bad intentions. And as much as you may get mad, and as much as everybody don't want to believe it, it's still my responsibility to tell yous and point it out to yous. Okay, so that's my responsibility, whether you believe it or not. I have to do that. I also, I pointed out certain things and tactics, and I had video recordings of Pastor Anderson, and I'm gonna put him on blast again. He really gets on my damn nerves because he's a wolf. And I recently experienced something which, I'm going to make another video about in regards to churches. But I just found it interesting yesterday. This other girl who is actually, of God, she prophesizes, and she's able to, you know, make proof of things, lay it out on timetables and everything. So she posted a video yesterday, which I'm going to show you as a little clip real quick. I just found it amazing that it rolled off my tongue, and I tell everybody when I speak it's God. So it rolled off my tongue the other day about the churches, and it's my responsibility to tell everybody. She posted a video yesterday, so she has the timeline. I mean, I prophesize. I have abilities. I'm not able to chart things or figure certain things out when it comes to going back and forth. You know, laying it out on a table, Bible words. I'm not a Bible scholar. I just have abilities. And I find it very important to show people that she laid it out. And I want to show you, she posted a video yesterday, Bible Truth. Little Horns' Eyes Are the Churches Important, 2016. That was just posted yesterday, about our churches. I'm going to show you a clip of that. And she does have another video um, that she did post a while back, saying the little horn's antichrist is Israel. So it's very, very important. At the end of her video, she says that it's her responsibility to tell everybody, whether whether they're asleep or they don't believe it. It's our responsibility to tell everybody. And today is Mother's Day. And why should everybody believe me? Well, there's a lot of evil things going on in this world, okay? These people legally kidnapped my child, and he's in a lot of danger. All right? I'm not crazy. Um, I'm not the only person on YouTube. And I don't have a lot. I have views. The thing is, I do have another account. So whatever I post under this account, I'm posting on another account. So in combination of views and in combination of subscribers, there are a lot. And I am very happy with that. And so yeah, so there's a lot of evil stuff going on in this world. It's our government. People don't understand that they're telling whatever you're being taught is not true. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm very sorry. It's not true. What they're preaching in every church, and I was born into this. I was able to get close to some very important people. I don't know. Did you ever see The Matrix? I forced myself to watch that yesterday so I could get a little bit better of an understanding on certain things, since, I don't have a clear understanding because I'm not educated in different areas. This is spiritual. You have to understand physics as well with the tactics that they use. Um, So I'm going to put my ability to the best. So these people actually literally kidnapped my son. He's in a lot of danger. How did that happen in the United States of America? Well, our government, we don't have a government, okay? Our government, and I'm going to say it and I don't care. They're going to kill me. They're going to kill me. You'll see in my other videos I was poisoned. I don't know if they did it as a scare tactic or they really poisoned me to kill me. I don't know. But when me and like Rapper B.O.B. and people speak out, you have to listen. You have to listen, whether you believe it or not. And certain things may sound crazy, but they're not crazy. These people are doing such evil things underground. America doesn't even know what they're doing. Okay, I'm I'm recently was just coming off of mind control. A lot of my memory is suppressed. I don't really remember too many things, and they have ways to do that, so all you remember is like gray aliens, or maybe they do, I don't know. But they're doing really evil things underground. Cloning is a big thing that they're doing. A lot of people disappearing. There's a lot of sacrificing going on. Um, a lot of people are dying. Okay. It's my responsibility to let everybody know what is going on, and I don't care who likes it. Open your eyes. Okay, these things are real. I know they're doing something consciousness switching. I don't even know how they do it, but let me tell you something. All right, from birth, I was born into this. From birth, I had like everything was just like supernatural. I don't know what these people are doing underground, but it's not a joke. It's not a joke. And um our churches are there for us to, I think she even mentions about the Holocaust. She does. She mentions about the Holocaust. I'm only going to pull up the clip from Little Horns Eyes Are the Churches, the clip a little bit that talks about it. And if you want, you could, find you could go find this and look it up yourselves, okay? But this is very real. They're doing some evil stuff. All right. My son is in a lot of danger. I protected him from birth. Okay. But these people are evil. Attempts have been made. And I know if they want to kill you, they're going to kill you. But they attempted to try to kill my son on so many different occasions. But because I have the ability to see the future, I'm not able to stop things. I have a sixth sense. I know when somebody's sick. I could just put my hands on you and know that you're sick. All these things fell into place, and I was able to save my son for so many years, until they actually set me up and had the police department, my family, and I have no history being crazy. I'm not crazy. Had foster children. I was an active member in the church. I see. I'm able. In the Matrix, the blue pill. I don't know what is it, the blue pill or the red pill or something. Like that's crazy because I don't really understand certain aspects, physics, dimensions. I mean, this is spiritual. A lot of physics are involved. This is some crazy shit that these people are doing. And when I smile, I'm just smiling a little bit. That's how I present myself, but it's not funny. So the reason for this video was to just show everybody what she says and how she says it about Little Horn's Eyes are the churches. It's very, very important, okay? And if you believe this, I'm asking you, and even if you don't believe it, I'm asking you to please refer people to, if not my video, her video is a little bit better. Her video is definitely better, especially for a non-believer, because they're not just listening to words roll off my tongue. They're actually listening. Now, if you don't believe the words and you don't believe, if you don't believe words and you don't believe actions, you have to believe patterns. And here, I'm going to let you see. I'm also going to show you some more clips from Rapper B.O.B. I mean, why didn't they kill him yet? Well, maybe he was born into it, like he says. And that's what I'm telling you. Now, if I wasn't born into this, imagine the torture that I mean, being programmed to be a kitten, being programmed they actually do have the ability. It's very serious. They create altars in your head, and there are a lot of triggers. And even with the gang stalking, like when a lot of people talk about white cars, and that's a trigger. So you're actually associating maybe a white car with fear. I mean, these people thrive off of that. You have to get a little bit away from that. I don't want to talk about gang stalking today, but basically, I wanted to spend my Sunday just making a short clip. These churches are set up, have been set up to hurt us. And I don't know how to put this in a good way, or words at all. Sometimes I'm bad at expressing myself, but you have to believe me. And I'm asking everybody to just please take a second and believe me. The churches are being set up to hurt us. They are being set up to mind control mass population. Okay. And I'm a Christian, and I am so sorry. And it makes me cry. And God tells me to be careful how I put the words out there. But I am so sorry for everybody that is a Christian. I'm not sitting here crying for no reason. Okay? I have I'm going to gather up. I don't want to come out right away. I'm going to gather a little bit of evidence up. Hopefully I'm able to do that, so people could see certain things with their own eyes. I did blast out Pastor Anderson, and you'll see different tactics when for instance, he was talking about gay and lesbian marriage. They should all be dead, but that wasn't even the point of his whole speech. The whole point of his whole speech was the government has the right to kill you. Now, I just told you a little while ago, who is our government? Our government is now secret societies, and the power was handed over to them, and it probably has been them. Now, this lady also does talk about the Holocaust. Now, you'll hear me mention now, I did other videos. Now, I did other videos on the Holocaust, and I don't believe that it probably did happen. Now, the thing is, the Holocaust, it either didn't happen, okay, and because the Jews definitely are, they're behind this. So the Holocaust either didn't happen, and that was a big hoax to think that all Jews weren't capable of committing inhumane of committing violent acts or decisions, or I don't know how to put it. So basically, maybe the Holocaust was created to make people think that the Jewish people would never hurt another person because they've been through hell and back themselves. So we know that that's what these people do. They do create false flags with the intent of something, a bigger agenda behind it. So basically, that is what's being done. So we all know that there is a bigger agenda. We all know that I'm being gang stalked and I'm a targeted individual. We all know that my son was. And how do you know this? You know how you know this? Because I'm a human being. I left my videos that I posted up from day one. In my first video, you will hear me say, my government, my family, and I'm crying. Okay, so I didn't know where any of this was coming from. Now, when you listen to this lady, so basically her name on YouTube is Nania. Okay, Nania. So when you listen to her on YouTube, she's going to, now the video's name is Bible Truth, Little Horns Eyes Are the Churches. When you listen to her video, she's going to speak about the Holocaust as well, okay? So I just want people to see that God told me, and I'm going to do another video on prophecy, what vision that I had, and what he told me to say for today. So basically what he wanted me to do, and I was led to this video yesterday, okay? So basically and we know who we are, each other are. You could see, he wants me to tell everybody to stop believing in the wolves and to start believing in his prophets. Okay, so you got to remember, the wolves are our churches now. They're the people in these places that are being set up, like the Vatican, the Pope, and the churches. Very bad. Now I have a video telling people get out the churches. That was God. But I decided to put another video up and say maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should tell people stay in the churches and try to take the wolves over. Listen, I can't give really advice to people. I don't think I should be giving advice to people whether they should stay in or not. But however, it is my obligation to let people know that our churches were set up for a very bad reason, and as well as the Vatican, the Pope. Okay, so it's evil. And I was very close to these people. I was very close to pastors. I've been in 1,000 different churches. They're all connected, and their funding comes from a higher source. Okay, the secret societies. I'm not even saying the government. I'm saying the secret societies. Okay, so their funding is coming from secret societies, and they know if you're targeted, they know who we are before we even walk into the church. Okay, so basically they know you're walking into the church, and it's all set up basically. And not only is it set up for a targeted individual, because the targeted individual is actually a threat to the church. Okay, so they have to kind of make it, the targeted individual, believe that God brought them to that church. But yes, God probably brought the targeted individual to that church to see that wolves are working in that church. But this is how it works. And not only are they is it spiritual, they do have technology. So basically they can induce a thought into your head. So you can have a thought into your head induced, and you think that maybe I should try this church out today, and then you go there, they all know you're coming. But that's not why the churches are evil. The churches are basically, they were set up, the Pope, the Vatican, the churches, they were set up with evil intentions to mass mind control a very big population. The Bible is definitely misinterpreted, and these people have been doing this for centuries. The Holocaust, there was a bigger plan behind it, and their agenda is almost filled. And she does another video on that too, how their agenda is almost filled. So let me just see here if I could just bring this over a little bit. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second and see if you can't see, just listen. That's all you have to do, okay? All right, just listen, because this is very, very, very crucial and important information here.
Israel looks like the horn on that beast out of the sea. So not only is there solid biblical confirmation that the little country of Israel is the little horn of the beast out of the sea, but there is visual confirmation in the landscape itself. The League of Nations, under the guise of their international territory of Israel, subdued the 3 other countries that took over that region in 1920, France, Britain, and Russia, and rose as a world superpower. But Daniel 7 verse 20 says the little horn has eyes and a mouth, and for this reason many Christians have believed that it represents a man. However, Daniel does not say that the little horn has the face of a man. It only has eyes and a mouth. Revelation 13 already explained to us what the mouth is. The mouth of the beast is the mouth of the lion. In Daniel, we're told the king of Babylon represented the lion. Therefore, Babylon is the mouth of the beast, and the little horn comes out of the beast. Therefore, the mouth that the little horn has is the mouth of the beast, which is Babylon. The eyes of the little horn are explained in Zechariah 4. It says there are 7 lamps or candlesticks, and they are the eyes of the Lord, which run to and fro throughout the whole earth. We're told in Revelation 1 that these 7 candlesticks refer to the churches. So the 7 candlesticks are both the churches and the eyes of the Lord throughout the whole earth. So the eyes refer to the churches of the Lord throughout the whole earth. Now here is the most important part. Who is the Lord in Zechariah 4? It is Yahweh, otherwise known as Yehovah Jehovah. So the eyes of Yahweh are the candlesticks for churches throughout the whole earth. But what does this have to do with the little horn of the beast? The book of Hosea, chapter 13, explains. It's talking about the chaff, verse 3. In other words, the tares. And it says in verse 4 that the Lord from the land of Egypt will be unto a lion. In verse 7, the Lord will be unto them as a lion, as a leopard, and will meet them as a bear, and bear will devour them. But look who is devouring them. It tells us right here, it is the beast. It says the wild beast. But who is devouring them? The Lord. The Lord will be unto them as a lion, as a leopard, and a bear. The Lord will devour them. The beast will tear them. So it's telling us right here in Hosea who the beast is exactly. It is the Lord. And in Hosea, this word Lord again refers to Yahweh or Jehovah. Revelation 13 says, the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns was like unto a leopard, had the feet of a bear and the mouth of a lion. And Hosea tells us clearly that this refers to Lord Yahweh. This is extremely important and crucial in order to understand who the little horn is, because the eyes of the little horn of refer to the churches of Yahweh throughout the whole earth, and the mouth of the little horn of the beast refers to the lion of Babylon. So when we read Deuteronomy 32 verses 1 through 3, where it says, hear the words of my mouth, O earth, we know it's talking about Babylon because the mouth is lion and the lion is Babylon. Deuteronomy 32 is telling us that Babylon wants the earth to hear its words. And then it says, publish the name Yahweh and attribute to Yahweh the greatness of the Elohim. It was Babylon that published the name Yahweh, and that is when the Israelites began worshiping the false god. The Bible is clear that the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns is Yahweh. Yahweh will be unto them as the lion, the leopard, and the bear, and will devour them. The beast will tear them. Yahweh then has 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast is like a leopard, so the 7 heads are the 4 heads of the leopard plus the 3 heads of the terrible beast, the Western, Eastern, and Holy Roman Empire. The mouth of the beast was the Babylonian Empire, and the feet of the beast was the Persian Empire. The 10 horns of the beast occur during the feet at the tail end of the timeline. And remember, Revelation 17 tells us the 8th king is the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. That means the 10 horns rise up during the reign of the 8th king. End time Babylon, we're told, sits on the beast with 10 horns. Therefore, Babylon the Great sits on the 8th king. We are right now in 2016 in the 70th year of that 8th king. The first year of the United Nations was from the fall of 1945 to the fall of 1946. 2016 is literally the 70th year of the 8th king. It is the 70th year that the territories around Judah have served the king of Babylon. Babylon sits on the beast, which is Yahweh. The beast has 7 heads, and we're told those 7 heads
All right, so first of all, I cut out a lot of the video because I don't have much time, but I'm going to refer you to the little horn's eyes are the churches, Bible truth, the little horn's eyes are the churches. So I just want to read something to you real quick. Daniel 7:23, the beast is the world's government. Um, Revelation 13, the beast is Yahweh. Okay, Revelation 7:9 sits on 7 mountains. 17:15 Revelation sits on people of different nationalities and languages. Okay, Revelation 17:18 is the great city which reigns over the earth. Revelation 11:8 is is where the bodies of the witnesses will lie unburied. Um, Jeremiah 25:33. I'm reading it while I talk to you, sorry. Jeremiah 25:33, the slain will lie unburied over the whole earth. Revelation, I think it's 11:8, where their Lord, the beast, will be destroyed. Then you have the Revelation 11:8, I think it is, spiritually called Egypt and Sodom. So Revelation 18:21, I should have started with that. The milestone from heaven will hit the Sea of Babylon. All right, so you have a lot of different things here, and she does go on further to explain. I'm mixing this video up because it's this is urgent, okay? So it's just my obligation because I was born into something, because I'm able to see the world for it is, and because I know yous are all being lied to, and because I know that the pastors that are in your church, and I'm sorry, you might disagree, you might think he's the best pastor in the world. He is not. I had the ability and I was able to get into a lot to I was able to see behind closed curtains in many different churches. It's not the pastor, it's who's behind it, okay? The churches are set up. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. I'm so sorry for everybody out there. Whatever you're taught, it's not true. They were set up with different agendas behind it, just like the Holocaust and everything else. It's just that their agenda is almost filled. I just want to read you real quick, and I have to add this in here about the cloning and stuff because um they're doing very evil stuff underground, and I am so sorry that I am not able to explain everything that they are doing. And just like Rapid BLB, my memory is very vague. I do know that the mind control programming and the kitten programming and the alters, and it is serious. And all this, besides the mind control that they are doing, if you're not born into it, whether you are or you're not, it is trauma-based mind control. So you are traumatized from the second you're born, okay? Um, and these people are pedophiles and they're raping and sexually abusing children as children. And I'm going to confess to the world that that has happened to me because I was born into this. It wasn't as severe. Um, it wasn't as severe as a child who wasn't born into it. Basically, I believe there is a very big difference. Okay, so um, from the time that I was a child, there was sexual abuse and everything. And these people are not nice people. And that's why I'm asking you to believe me, to believe what I am telling you. And if you don't, just allow my words to maybe reach somebody else's heart or reach somebody else's attention, because everybody has the obligation to know whether it sounds like it's true or it's not true. And I'm telling you, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just telling you, like Rapid B.O.B., he says he was born into it. That's why he's not dead yet. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why he's not dead yet. Um, but he's right about the cloning and stuff. And they are just doing such evil experiments, which I can't even remember because they have a way of wiping your memory out so you don't remember anything. I mean, a very vague memory of certain things that you just can't, like, I don't know if there's a way to recover that memory if I even want to. Um, but the world has to know, all right? And he's not crying, the rabbi. I mean, I'm a female, I'm very emotional to begin with. And so basically, these evil people, let me just see if I could read some of the tweets. I'd rather just read them real quick. So, all right, hold on, let me load. So I wished I had a clone machine. Miley Cyrus writes on The View, they put, would you ever clone your dog or a family member? This is The View, the talk show. On Instagram, Nicki Minaj, which they have a girl, she's looks just like her, like a clone, and she puts 50 million, I cannot read that. Paris Jackson,